Michael Irvin, widely regarded as one of the greatest wide receivers in football history, faced challenges when he encountered legal issues related to drug possession, which unfortunately overshadowed his achievements on the field. Born on March 5, 1966, in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Michael Irvin initially enrolled at Piper High School in Sunrise, Florida, before gaining acclaim as a football standout at St. Thomas Aquinas High School in Fort Lauderdale. During his time at St. Thomas Aquinas, Irvin attracted significant attention from the University of Miami, a renowned college football powerhouse which sought to recruit him to join the Miami Hurricanes, one of the premier collegiate football teams in the country. During his tenure at the University of Miami under coach Jimmy Johnson, Michael Irvin set multiple school records for the Hurricanes, including career receptions, receiving yards, and touchdown receptions. Irvin earned 3 selections as an All-American from the Newspaper Enterprise Association, being recognized as second team as a freshman, first team as a sophomore, and second team once more as a junior. In 1988, after his junior year, Irvin opted to forego his final year of college eligibility and declared himself eligible for the 1988 NFL Draft. Selected by the Dallas Cowboys as the 11th overall pick in the first round of the 1988 NFL Draft, in his rookie year, Irvin made an immediate impact by becoming the first rookie receiver for the Cowboys to start a season opener in 2 decades. He marked his NFL debut with a touchdown catch against the Pittsburgh Steelers on September 3, 1988. Additionally, he showcased his skills by securing 3 touchdown receptions in a notable win over the Washington Redskins on December 11, 1988, at RFK Stadium. This win stood out in an otherwise challenging season for the Cowboys, who finished with a 3-13 record, marking the final season of Landry's illustrious coaching career. Despite the team's struggles, Irvin led the NFC in average yards per catch, boasting an impressive 20.4-yard average. In 1989, the Dallas Cowboys made a significant coaching change by hiring Jimmy Johnson, who had previously coached Michael Irvin at the University of Miami. However, despite the coaching shift, the Cowboys continued to struggle, enduring their worst season in franchise history with a dismal 1-15 record. Irvin's own challenges compounded as injuries limited him to just 6 games during the season. Despite a strong start, he suffered a serious setback when he tore his anterior cruciate ligament in a game against the San Francisco 49ers on October 15, 1989. This injury sidelined him for the remainder of the 1989 season and the first 3 games of the 1990 season. In 1990, Irvin faced further obstacles as he struggled to regain his form. He didn't record his first reception until the 7th game of the season and finished with modest stats, tallying just 20 receptions for 413 yards, albeit with an impressive average of 20.7 yards per catch. Before his injury, there was speculation of Irvin being traded to the Los Angeles Raiders, potentially pairing him with Tim Brown. However, this trade was thwarted by Raiders owner Al Davis, who questioned the wisdom of the move, highlighting Irvin's importance to the Cowboys' receiving corps. Instead, Johnson orchestrated the now famous Herschel Walker trade with the Minnesota Vikings. In 1991, Michael Irvin played a pivotal role in the Dallas Cowboys' journey to the playoffs. He showcased his exceptional skills by amassing impressive statistics, including 93 receptions and a league-leading 1,523 receiving yards. Irvin also contributed 8 receiving touchdowns and set a Cowboys franchise record with 7 100-yard games. His outstanding performance earned him a spot in the 1991 Pro Bowl, marking the beginning of a remarkable streak of 5 consecutive Pro Bowl selections. From 1992 to 1994, Michael Irvin played a pivotal role in the Dallas Cowboys' Super Bowl victories. Despite a loss in the NFC Championship game in 1994, Irvin delivered exceptional performances, including a standout display in the playoffs with 12 catches, setting an NFC Championship record with 192 yards and 2 touchdowns. Notably, in Super Bowl 56, He showcased his prowess with 7 catches for 114 yards and 2 touchdowns, achieving a remarkable feat by scoring 2 touchdowns in just 18 seconds, the fastest pair in Super Bowl history. This made him only the second player ever to accomplish such a feat in a Super Bowl quarter, following Ricky Sanders in Super Bowl 28. Michael Irvin played a crucial role in the Dallas Cowboys' triumphs in Super Bowl 28 against the Buffalo Bills in 1993 and Super Bowl XXX against the Pittsburgh Steelers in 1995. In Super Bowl 28, he contributed with 5 receptions for 66 yards, while in Super Bowl XXX, he recorded 5 receptions for 76 yards. His standout season came in 1995, where he established franchise records for receptions and receiving yards, scoring 10 touchdowns and setting an NFL record with 11 games of over 100 receiving yards. Notably, in the NFC Championship game against the Green Bay Packers, Irvin's stellar performance of 7 receptions for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns propelled the Cowboys to Super Bowl XXX, securing their 3rd Super Bowl victory in 4 seasons. Remarkably, Irvin holds the distinction of being the only player to have played under each of the first 4 Cowboys coaches since Jerry Jones took ownership. He officially retired when Dave Campo assumed coaching duties, marking the end of his illustrious career with the Cowboys. After recovering from his collarbone injury, Irvin returned to have solid years in 1997 and 1998. In the 5th game of the 1999 season, Michael Irvin suffered a severe cervical spine injury when tackled by Philadelphia Eagles defensive back Tim Hawk, slamming headfirst into the turf at Veterans Stadium. While the injury was non-life-threatening, it ended his season, and he was hospitalized at Thomas Jefferson University Hospital in Philadelphia. Doctors diagnosed Irvin with cervical spinal stenosis, cautioning him about the increased risk of further injury to his neck or head. Consequently, he announced his retirement in May 2000 to prioritize his health and well-being. Notably, Irvin's retirement marked the end of an era, as he was the last player to have been coached by Tom Landry, who passed away on February 12, 2000, shortly after Irvin's injury, but before his retirement announcement due to the severity of the injury. In 2000, Irvin was inducted into the University of Miami Sports Hall of Fame. This was all about his career. Now let's move on to his crimes. But before that, you have subscribed yet right. If not, we will wait till you do so. In 1996, amidst preparations for the NFC divisional playoff game against the Carolina Panthers, media reports emerged alleging that Michael Irvin and teammate Eric Williams had sexually assaulted a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, Nina Sharavin, while allegedly under the influence of cocaine. The accusations, which included claims of videotaping the incident at gunpoint, cast a shadow over the game, despite both Irvin and Williams denying the allegations. Ultimately, the accusations were proven false, with the accuser later admitting to fabricating the entire story. She pleaded guilty to perjury and filing a false police report, receiving a sentence of 90 days in jail and a fine. On July 29, 1998, Michael Irvin was reportedly involved in an altercation with fellow Cowboys offensive lineman Everett McIver. The incident allegedly began when Irvin demanded that McIver give up his spot in a barber's chair to expedite Irvin's haircut. This led to a physical confrontation between the two players, with teammate Leon Lett intervening to try to break it up. During the altercation, Irvin allegedly grabbed a pair of scissors and stabbed McIver in the neck, narrowly missing his carotid artery. Following the incident, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones reportedly facilitated a settlement amounting to 6 figures between Irvin and McIver. This agreement was aimed at keeping McIver silent about the incident and dissuading him from pursuing criminal charges against Irvin. In June of 2001, a year after retiring from the NFL, Michael Irvin faced legal trouble when he was arrested for felony cocaine possession. Police arrived at a Dallas apartment with a search warrant, but Irvin and a female companion did not respond to the door. Upon forcibly entering the apartment, authorities discovered drugs, leading to the arrest of Irvin and the woman. However, charges against Irvin were eventually dropped. On November 25, 2005, Irvin encountered another legal issue when he was pulled over for speeding in Plano, Texas. This incident resulted in his arrest due to an outstanding warrant for an unpaid speeding ticket in Irving, Texas. Additionally, police found drug paraphernalia, including a pipe and plastic bags with marijuana residue, during a search of his car. Irvin was cited for misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia and later released on bond. As a consequence of his arrest, ESPN suspended Irvin from appearing on the Sunday and Monday night countdown shows on December 4 and 5, 2005. However, he returned to both programs afterward without any further mention or consequence of the incident. On various occasions spanning from 2007 to 2023, Michael Irvin faced allegations of sexual assault and misconduct. In July 2007, he was accused of sexual assault while at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino in Hollywood, Florida. Although no charges were filed, a civil suit was initiated against him in 2010. Irvin responded with a $100 million defamation countersuit, which was dropped when the case was settled out of court in January 2011. In January 2009, Irvin reported an attempted carjacking in Dallas, where two men allegedly flashed a gun at him. However, the Dallas police suspended their investigation due to lack of cooperation from Irvin. In March 2017, Fort Lauderdale police investigated Irvin for alleged sexual assault, a claim he denied. The Broward County State Attorney's Office later announced that they would not charge Irvin in the case. Most recently, in February 2023, NFL Network removed Irvin from its Super Bowl LVII coverage following allegations of sexual misconduct toward a woman at his hotel in the Phoenix area. Irvin claimed to have no recollection of the incident due to being intoxicated and denied any wrongdoing. This shows that fame does not exempt individuals from accountability for their actions. It emphasizes the significance of personal responsibility and conduct, irrespective of one's celebrity status. Make sure to drop a comment telling us who you want us to talk about next. Bye.